Oh, how are we? And welcome back to Boss Volley Let's Play with me, Strategy Simulation Samurai. I mean, you've just seen what a view. What an absolute view that is. Absolutely beautiful scenery. Just looking down past Povey Farm here. So these wind turbines are part of Povey Farm. And heading out into the valley. So down here we've got Troway. If we followed it all the way down onto this line here, across to the left, can't quite see, but we're heading this way over here on the map, and over that way you've got Ridgeway, and over here in this distance this way is what is the home on the game, but also my home in real life. So as I promised you guys, I've done field 3 and I've done field 30 in terms of the fertilizing contracts. I'm now going to take you on a little tour to field 22. So we're going to cut back through here to the main road, and this brings us to Povey Farm itself. So we're just going to stop here. Sorry, this is Hazelhurst Farm, do apologise. So what's quite nice is we've come on the track, but to get through from the main road there is a gate. It's a bit tight again, so I've still got these big wheels on at the moment. We'll just scoot around here. Shut that gate up. So we're going to head down the track. As you can see, we're going to head to Povey Farm itself. We're going to turn left as we cut through, and we're going to head over to the other side of the map, which is actually well, it is actually Ridgeway. In real life is a real place, so we're going to head over there. We're going to go and do field 22 as a contract, and we'll just see the view from that side. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come back across, and we are going to walk our well, we're going to train our horses that we're trying to breed, and then from there we'll probably take a little nap and a little break, and we'll probably then reconvene in the next episode of Let's Play in what will be October. So this confused me the first time. I thought I was going to have to go through that gate, and you don't. You just skirt around the outside of it. So there's some woodland area on your right hand side, and we are able to access, oh that's interesting, so I'm just going to jump out here and show you this. So we are able to access through field 36 all of this woodland area here. So when I said on the last episode with regards to the woodland straight down the middle, at the end of the track near field 4, field 18, we could access from there. This stretch, which is, if you look directly in the middle of the map underneath field 24, then look to the right, we're at field 36, and this is how you access this area of the forest. So like I say, they're the two main forest areas on the map. They're accessible via the fields. There are fences, unfortunately, I suppose, that you can't take out around the outside of them, but there is access, and they are quite wide, so there is opportunity to take the trees down, clear the land, do some landscaping within this area as well, and obviously sort of, you know, can keep the field as a field if we wish, or, you know, we can do what we want with it really. But again, that's my imagination working. I am very much into that sort of thing. I do like the landscaping, modifying the maps a little bit. Don't like to do it too much. At the end of the day, we all buy into a map because we like the landscape, we like the feel of the map, but I do like the opportunity to be able to use some of the money that we've got through our farming practices to be able to do a little bit of revamp work. So we're going to head down this very, very narrow lane, and now this is where we are. So this is the back end of Ridgeway, and you can see, I'm just going to jump onto this view so we can see a little bit clearer and zoom out. You got a few houses here, and as we go further through, we come to some additional houses, and again this is pretty realistic of the back end of Ridgeway itself. So this is really where kind of the most of the, I guess, residential hub is. Now we're going to cut up through here, which is the very edge of the map. You can't go any further to the right. I'm going to cut around the outside of this field. I mean, this is very cleverly done, because you really are utilising the map to its full potential. This wooded area on the right hand side, we can purchase some of that. Oh, and here is field 22. I've just missed the gate while I was talking to you. So there's access to field 22 here, and it looks like field 22 flows into field 21, and this is where it starts to become a little bit complicated. So if I just come up here, you'll see we're in field 22, but to get to field 21 you have to come through field 22 and into field 21. So, and I don't know yet whether there is access at the top end. I'm just going to shut that gate, but I don't need to. So, say what? We'll turn the fertiliser on, or we'll turn the tractor off, depending on which button you press. And we're going to do this field. And as we are doing this field, we are going to go and have a look to see whether there is any other access points into field 21, just for future reference. Or whether we have to cut through that field 22 to get there. And I think the answer to that is no. There are no other access points, so we will have to cut through this field. Should be coming doing any contract work on field 21. So this top end is where it gets a little bit complicated and a bit tricky to access, because you can see sort of field 24 and 19 got access via the track. 23 is bang in the middle. You have to go through 24 or 11. You can get to field 5, 6 and I think 11 via the little white road at the very top end, but the others in the middle, 10 I don't know how we get into. Clearly sort of 21 we're going to have to access via and I'm just going to come back down here. I say we're going to have to gain access via here, but if we go in, I'm just going to go in through here. Try and go down the edge of here and try not to ruin too much crop for the farmer. I wonder. So we can access as well via field 40, and there is a little track up here as well. So actually access to 21 isn't particularly tricky. That's quite good to know. So there's a little house there. We go around the back down to this gate, and then we're back onto the little track that I saw and ignored, and then it's coming towards us. And so if we take a left, we should then be able to take a right back onto the main road. Excellent news. Okay, well that's definitely worth knowing. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have completed all of our fertilising contracts that were on there for now. We are here. We're going to head. This is a track that we came down originally, and I completely missed the entrance to field 21. Okay, so that's the entrance to field 21. So we know that for future. Back up the track, there should be an entrance on the right hand side to field 20, which I think is potentially opposite field 36's entrance, or maybe further down. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go and take the tractor back to the store where we borrowed it from. I'm just going to look on my phone whilst I'm driving, which obviously, you know, we don't do. Oh, hang on, let's just stop here. Because, so we've just done field 22. Claim the money for that. But as you can see, there's another couple of contracts that have arrived. Field 71 and field 28. So if we have a look at this, field 71 is down the bottom right hand corner and field 28 is up by the store. So I think if we do turn around, where we've just come back from, we'll go down to the bottom corner, do field 71, and then once we've done field 71 we can go back and do field did I say 27, 28 I think, which is right behind the store. So we'll accept those two contracts so they don't disappear off, and that one and that one. Of course, the good thing being, if we do run out of fertilizer on this contract, we will be in a position where we're near the store for field 28, so we can just quickly nip and see. So when we get to the end of the track, we're going to go right, which is where I was heading originally. So we have literally just done a full reverse about. And turn right here. So like I say, if you wanted to be unrealistic and you're a bit short for time, instead of going where we're going to go, which will be to our right, at the T junction down the bottom, and then all the way looping around field 71, you could go straight on here, cut through field 49 and head straight through the bushes to field. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. I'm talking. Yes, so you could head straight through the bushes to field 71 that way. Now, one thing I suppose that is positive is I can show you this part of the map. So if I just change my view, reverse back in here. So another little aspect of the map. This is Moss Valley Livestock. So in here, you can purchase this. So this is a purchasable area, and once you do so, you've got opportunity. Obviously, there's animal dialogue there. I've only got horses at the moment that I can purchase, but I think if I remember rightly, no. In fact, I tell a lie. This is literally just a livestock selling point. So you can purchase it, but obviously you can only, it is literally just a livestock purchasing opportunity, but you can bring your truck down, load it up, and then go off again. And what's quite nice, although the actual roads are quite twisty turny, the kind of entrance points to your productions and things like that are pretty good. What if you do purchase that, what you are able to do if you wanted to is extend the kind of again productions and things like that, so you can actually clear that land, take out the bulldozers, the digger, because they're not usable, they're just decorative, take out the barn there, which obviously isn't a selling point or anything like that. Again, it's just decorative, and then you could potentially put a couple more productions in if you wanted to. So you'll probably notice I do Let's Play slightly differently to a lot of people. Bit more commentary, a bit more sort of thought thinking rather than just doing. You know, that's not for everybody, and that's absolutely fine. But you know, I like to do things just a little bit differently. But I hope you're still enjoying these Let's Play not tutorials, gameplays. But if you want to add any comments in to any of my videos, please feel free to do so, good, bad or ugly. If they're good, I'll probably respond to them. If they're bad, I might try and do something about it if I can and think, yeah, that's fair enough. If they're ugly, I'll probably just ignore you, quite frankly, because I do this for a bit of fun, and I'm not into all the ugly side of social media. But of course, there's always going to be a few people that are. So we're heading down now to field 71. So again, another little residential area down here. Sorry, these wheels aren't particularly great. I will try and avoid that in future, especially down this area. You've got another farm down here. So this little farm, that's helpful, wasn't it? There's another little farm here. Again, you can purchase that. If you've purchased it, you can then get rid of all the clutter on the farm itself, on the fields, and then sort of do what you want with it. There's another, I guess, fishing spot down here, which really and truly we would just use as a watering hole. And that I just ran over is the gate to field 71. So we'll head into here and we'll get this contract done. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so that's field 71 complete. And that's brought us to the end of this session of Let's Play on Moss Valley. With me, Strategy Simulation Samurai. I really hope that you've enjoyed these so far. I'm hoping that you've got a bit of a feel for the map, which is on your left hand side just there. I hope you're getting a bit of feel for me. What we're going to do going forwards is, you've seen most of the map now. I've taken you through the different ways on the roads. Obviously, throughout this series, you'll get a bit of a better feel for the map and how it flows and things like that, and the fields that link together and where the forestry comes in, etc, etc. But what I'm conscious of is keeping these short and sweet, but also giving you a bit of a flavour of various different parts of the farming aspect, and making sure that we're progressing through nicely, rather than just I think the last maybe 4 episodes have been in September, but that was purposefully done just because I want to ensure that you guys get a feel of the map and understand kind of the flow of it, whilst doing a little bit of farming, whilst building up some money at the same time, whilst we're getting to know each other. So moving forwards in future, what's the plan? Well, the plan will be, I'm going to go and tackle field 28, see if there are any other contracts that might come up in the meantime, get some money in. I'll sort the horses out this evening, and then we'll reconvene again probably in October to do maybe a couple more contracts, and then we'll see where we go from there. But like I say, I do want to make sure that this Let's Play progresses nicely for you. I do also do a little bit in my own time as well, and I don't want these sessions, these videos, to prolong too long past sort of the 20 minutes, half an hour mark, because I appreciate that everybody only has so much time. So if you got any comments, stick them in the comments, stick them in the chat. I'll try and reply to you as much as I can. If you have any suggestions on the best way of moving these Let's Plays forward, whether you'd want to see literally snippets like we're doing or have done over the course of September, whether you're interested in seeing kind of like big progressions, so you know, whether it's missing a couple of months and then seeing where we've got to, that's absolutely fine. I'm more than happy to take your comments. I am doing this as a bit of fun. I hope you guys are enjoying it, but you know, this is the first time that I've done this, and yeah, I am certainly learning along with the rest of you. But for now, from Moss Valley in Sheffield, and from me, Strategy Simulation Samurai, thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you on the next episode of Let's Play Moss Valley.